In the interest of aviation security, do not leave your luggage unattended at any time. Do not transport any item for someone you do not know. If you believe that someone has tampered with your luggage, or if a search approaches you by carrying a foreign object, contact an airline representative or the airport police immediately. All checked now.
That was the most redneck look I've ever seen. Breakfast of Champions.
Got nerves.
It was one of the dial things, and he thought he put it in park, but didn't.
Oh shit.
And he was walking around in front of it, and it moved and squished him, and he died. I don't remember that.
Okay, you brought the room back.
It was just a thing.
The people that are screwing up these transmissions are the people that go in reverse and quickly put in the dial before you're at a complete stop. And the computer is...
Peter said you can't be up there.
Alright, as you might have saw in Alex's last video, we're in the Salt Flats, but we took a red eye to Detroit so that way she can get at least a few passes in on the Savoy before she heads to Nashville for a Snap-on conference. I'm here to help her test. Dennis and his buddy Greg Peterson helped her get some things dialed out last week while she was in Famoso or wherever in California, but Dennis couldn't make it this week. He's got a lot going on at the shop, so I flew in with her tonight so we can get at least a couple hits before Roadkill starts Saturday. And we may even go back to the Salt before we go to Roadkill because they haven't canceled the event yet. So crazy couple of days, no sleep, but we're here to test and I'm gonna video it. Oh yeah. All right, Mikey P has us dialed in. The car's gonna go straight now. It's gonna make more power.
I nailed it. Just watch.
Yeah, just watch this. I mean, you should have seen him under there. He made sure the toe end's good, and I mean, he was getting down and dirty.
I haven't used keys. Little magic wand. Boop. Done.
But so the car, a little shaky. We have no idea what we're doing. We changed a few things, and we don't know if it's gonna fix it or not. So the only way to fix it is put more power in it. So she's gonna spray nitrous this run.
And apparently it's my fault if it doesn't work, so that's fine.
Well, first rule about business, always have a scapegoat.
You're really good at business.
I like the way you do business.
Just let a man breathe and just hush so my mind could just see, so my mind don't erupt. At times I feel I can't get enough, but I sip a double cup and I spin a couple bucks. Sending out some love to my blood, to my girl, to my buds, to the homie up above. And no more time for bigging up to these fakes who ain't around when the time.
Okay, bye. Have fun at school.
Bye. Unlock, unlock.
Go on now, get.
Did you put my white sweater in there, Nick?
I did not.
Did somebody? Okay, I may have.
Have fun in Nashville.
It's fine.
See you in a couple hours. All right, so since I last updated anything, basically it's been 6 hours and about 500 things in our plans have changed. So I said we're going to make a test hit, and then that was the end of it. We made a test hit, had issues, tried to fix it, had more issues, tried to fix it. They're not major issues, but they are issues that we're trying to work through. I talked to Dennis, Alex talked to Dennis, we talked to the guys at Mickey Thompson. They have new wheels and tires for the Savoy, and we think what's happening is that it's got such a narrow rim inside such a wide tire, when it kind of runs out of power, it just starts swaying really bad. It almost comes off the tire. So we're gonna change some things around. It's got new shocks on it. There's a trans leak. I was gonna stay back tonight because here's the lowdown. We flew in, took the red eye, flew in, got here at 5 a.m. Mr. Mark King himself picked us up.
Peace.
And
Mark's taxi service.
Mark's taxi. Peace, love, and taxi. That's all we got. And the swag wagon. So picked us up at 5 a.m. Drove to Milan, made the 3 test hits, had to bust butt to the, for lack of better words, to the airport to drop Alex off in time for her to go to Nashville, thinking Bonneville was probably going to get rained out and canceled. Well, it didn't get rained out and canceled, and she flew to Nashville and doesn't have her helmet. I was going to stay back here and work on the Savoy. One thing led to another. Now she's flying to Salt Lake and doesn't have her helmet. I was going to try to ship it. Wasn't enough time to ship it, so then I was going to send it on flight. Well, you know, smart me. Federal regulations will not load a checked bag, or they will unload a checked bag if the flyer is not on the plane, which makes total sense. So I am now flying from Detroit. Just got to Detroit this morning. I've had maybe 30 minutes of sleep. Flying from Detroit back to Salt Lake. Literally gonna hand off the package at the airport to Alex, aka her helmet and all her safety gear that she had to have to drive the Savoy. And then I'm going to fly back here on a red eye to Detroit, so that way we can get things lined out on Savoy tomorrow and be successful on Saturday.
Dedication right there.
Yeah, Mark has just drove us all over Detroit today, taking us everywhere here and there. But everything, we're this deep, we're this committed.
Get her done.
Yeah, got to get her done. She's this committed to trying to get the record, and it's stupid not to keep going for it. And things have to get done with the Savoy, and she supports me just as much as I support her, and I know she would do this for me. So we're just getting after it. Come on. So get this, Alex's connecting flight is in Chicago, and my connecting flight's in Chicago, and we have the same flight to Salt Lake City. But I already booked the first class flight home from Salt Lake City, so either way, we get to hang out on the flight to Salt Lake City, and she gets her bag early. But what are the odds of that one?
Just want to lay in the shade, get in the shade.
Run it over.
Certificate on life.
What's up? Oh, you're getting a call.
Da da da. you background on all the crap that just happened. I flew to Salt Lake, gave Alex her bag, flew back here, Ubered here. We went and got the tires from Nickky Thompson, and now her crew is getting the car ready so that way I can jack it up, put the binkies on, fix the trans leak. Alex is on her way. She'll be here any minute. Then she's gonna take the car. It's all gonna be good to go from there.
Under the city lights, wherever the wind gon' take us. If it's good, we make it contagious. Said we vibing, laying on black sand beaches, thinking of what life teaches. So glad they fall from the deep end. Said we vibing and thinking about them things my mama told me. Courageous heart, it's pumping hard, got cold feet.
Now that is ingenuity, Mr. Mark King. Work smarter, not harder, right? Can't say it's not a street car now. Street tires, got a license plate, sitting out in the rain.
Horn work, lights work.
Yeah, it's got a whole wheel worth of line lock. All right, boys, car ready to go. Alex's film crew is actually really cool. Mr. Nolan, they helped me all day today, and I think we're good to go. We got some wheel spacers on the way for that tomorrow. We're just gotta figure out if it's gonna fix it or not. I think I'm gonna put a little more air pressure in the tires and then send her.
Wherever the wind gon' take us, if it's good, we make it contagious. And we vibing, laying on black sand beaches, thinking of what life teaches. So glad they fall from the deep end. Said we vibing.
All right, boys, we're here, ready to go. We had some major electrical issues this morning. The water ran, it's thunderstormed very, very hard last night, and the water got in these solid state relays. So when we turned the power onto the car today, the starters just started like jittering really bad, and it shorted that out. So we blew it out, everything was good. I think we were good to go. We come over here, shut the car off, the ignition stays on. So we're gonna let it dry out a little more because it's finally, the sun's out, and I think there's still a little bit of water in there. Gonna try to dry them out. Hopefully they're solid state. I don't know how easily those burn up. I'm not a wiring guru. I don't know how the relays work or how they're designed. Hopefully the water will evaporate and it'll work. If not, Alex is on the hunt for new relays right now, and we're just kind of winging it. So they've got us tucked away in the tightest pit area slash staging lanes slash crap show you've ever seen. So we're just we're at their mercy. Our expectations are low, but we're here to give it everything we got and have a good time regardless. Yeah, so that's where we're at for today. We're just kind of winging it. So low expectations, lots of fun, good times. That's all I'm doing, because can't really do much else. So stay tuned.
You're going to go down the track. When you get down the track, it does get narrow. Make that turn slow, okay? You're going to make your left-hand turn.
Roadkill lights powered by Dodge. Check us out on Dodge.com. The built price and located vehicle of your choice.
What I got there?
A problem?
Well, I'm talking about here, not you.
Oh.
Oh. Thursday video. Been horrible about videoing, but made it here, made it through the driver's meeting. We're going up our first round. Starts raining. We come back, and rain got in all of the MSD relays and basically shorted all of them out. And I know they're potted, but these were mounted to where the lugs were on top, so the lugs held water in there. So we just got finished hot wiring the whole car in the pouring down rain with a tarp over the car.
It was ghetto.
Yeah, so I missed a lot of footage, but this is the catch up, and I'll do some voiceover, I reckon, to catch everybody up. But this is first pass. We have no idea if the car's gonna go straight. We have no idea if it's actually gonna stay running. So we're just kind of winging it. Not very normal, but we're doing it. Best pass the car's ever made. Went straight as an arrow. I definitely think the wheels and tires that Mickey Thompson gave us fixed it. I knew all along it couldn't be the chassis. I mean, Dennis knows exactly what he's doing. The chassis is good. Everything seems good. Like, I couldn't figure it out. Now I think it is the tire was too narrow or too wide for the wheel. These other wheels, even though the track width is narrower, it still looked 110% more stable than it's ever been. So we went to turn it up and it's already leaving at 5,500. So we found it does have a timing retard in it, and we put all the power back in it. So we're gonna see what it does this pass. I think we're getting one more pass and see what it does. Going from, you know, car not running and it pouring rain to making one of the straightest passes it's ever made. It's a pretty dang good day already. I told Mark King this all happened and went smooth because I had a walkie-talkie. I said, from now on, I get a walkie-talkie. Look at that. Oh. Alex Taylor at Dot Racing. How do you feel?
I feel much better.
Good.
Yeah,
How do you feel going into this one?
I know that we have to do this in order to have a chance because there's a lot of fast people out here. So
we turned it up.
we turned it up.
Come on. Put some more ice in it, get the nitrous ready just in case we make top 8. If we don't, we don't, but if we do, car's ready. Hey, top 8, boys. Hey, Alex, how does it feel to be in a top 8 qualifier at Roadkill Nights in Big Tire?
Pretty dang good.
Come on. we have, folks. As much power as the old car's got. And that's as much sunburn as I'm gonna get today. Look at that.
Oh, it's Mother Trans Roadkill Nights powered by Dodge, Pontiac, Michigan. What a show! Make some noise!